How to grow fast on TikTok. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, yes, we're going to be talking about how you can grow fast on TikTok using 6 simple steps, which I've used for my whole TikTok career, starting 13 months ago to what I use even to this very day. So before we jump into it, I want to give you some context to why I'm able to sit here and tell you how to grow on TikTok, because I am fully aware that there are a lot of content creators out there right now telling you how to grow your page on TikTok. And then when you check the content creator out, there's not really enough substance there to really showcase that they're actually doing it. So I want to make sure that when you listen to me, you also know that I'm living and breathing this as well. So let's just run through some details. My editor very kindly is going to do some pop-ups next to me throughout this video so that you can see some visuals and some information. But yes, I started on TikTok 13 months ago with the intention to build a brand, elevate my businesses, and I've done exactly that. So starting 13 months ago, what have I achieved? Well, I've built an audience, a following, over 226,000 followers organically. I've also done over 250 million views now organically, which is absolutely insane. I've started 2 new businesses off the back of TikTok. I've excelled my existing businesses due to the additional exposure globally. And I've worked with some incredible brands, sponsors, and I've done numerous amounts of paid collaborations. I've also been able to help many people in the subjects in which I talk about: entrepreneurship, business, leveraging social media to monetize, build a brand, add value, bring awareness, and also help people in the workplace, which is something I'm really passionate about because I transitioned from going from full-time work into full-time business, and that was always my intention. And if you're trying to do the same, social media is so important. It is your window shop. So what I'm going to teach you in this video is 6 simple steps which will guarantee you and your page to grow. Okay, time length is going to be different for everyone. It depends on your consistency and application to do what I teach you in this video. So number 1, if you're starting a brand new channel or you're just looking to get maybe a stagnant page back up and running, because I'm often asked that, Aaron, should I start a new page? No, just reset, reevaluate, and go again. Number 1 is solve a problem. It's so important as a content creator, you don't start as a vanity metric creator. You don't just want to go for likes. There is no sustainability in posting just to get the like button. You want it all. You want the saves, you want the comments, you want to add value, bring awareness, make someone laugh, provide information, solve a problem that someone's having, push on a pain point that you can help with, but you have to add value. And then it becomes an obligation to provide for your following. So avoid the vanity metric, because that does nothing in the long term. Hence why we see so many content creators now who are suffering with anxiety, depression, because what happened typically, they have this huge spike in viewership. It goes to their head. They believe that they're someone famous because they've grown a following on social media, and then they make some money, but they never build anything sustainable. They've never really added longevity to someone. They've not really added any value to a type of community. They've just taken all the money from being a fast growing content creator. They become non-relevant anymore, and then they end up in this like depression state. So add value, build something sustainable. That's number 1. Solve a problem. Number 2, create highly engaged content. Engage with people, have a good hook, invite your following to comment and discuss with you, answer questions. It shocks me to this day to know that there are so many content creators that preach about, grow a community, grow a following, and they never reply to anyone when they leave comments. I have probably every single day anywhere from 200 to 400 comments on my channel, and that grows every day. I try to reply to every single one of them because that's my obligation. So engage with your audience, create content that creates an emotion in someone, whether it's agreeing, disagreeing, invite them in through your content to comment, debate internally. That's our job as a content creator, is to allow people to come into the actual content and the conversation, opposed to just posting. And again, going back to a vanity metric, oh, look at me, hit the like button, and it all goes to your head. So that's what grows a page, is building a wider community. And you do that through engaging content. Oh, and just finally, you have to work on hooks, especially with longer form content. Something catchy in the beginning, the first 3 to 4 seconds. If you're doing up to a minute video, has to be around the 25 to 30 seconds. And then a third hook around the 45, 50 second mark. Really important, work on hooks, because that thumb is becoming trigger happy. Attention span is becoming shorter. Number 3, post high volume content 3 to 5 times a day in the early stages. In the first 6 months of you building out any TikTok page, 3 to 5 times a day. This will serve for different reasons, right? Is that high volume means quicker growth. It's inevitable. The more you post, as long as you follow the guidelines and you're doing the right thing, and you're trying to solve a problem, you will grow. But the most important thing here, you can't progress or grow if there's nothing to measure. So when you post 3 to 5 times a day, consistently and organically, what you do is at the end of every 7 days, you can go onto your analytics, which will be popped up somewhere here, and you can review what worked well. Okay, so you can look back and think, right, this bit of content wasn't that great. This content worked really well. Now work on your strengths. Everyone says, oh, you should work on your weaknesses, and that's what they teach you in school. No, bollocks to that. Work on your strengths. If something worked, double down on it, do it again, rinse and repeat. And that's going to make you grow. Okay, so high volume for the first 6 months minimum on your TikTok channel. Number 4, you have to have a content checklist which you go through. And what that is that's audio, visual, did it trigger an emotion, and have you got retention through adding videos to your playlist. So let me break this down. So when you go to post, close your eyes and listen to the audio. Was the audio into the mic good? Did it sound good? Did you feel the emotion through the audio? If you're having a backing sound, if you're saying something sentimental or motivating or to do with mindset, you can't have heavy rock in the background that's really loud. It doesn't complement each other. So you need something soft and slow that complements what you're saying. If you're having like a gym workout, perhaps the tempo of the backing music is a little bit higher. So that's really key. Get the audio right. Close your eyes, listen to it. Does it sound good? Second check is visuals. Turn down the audio, look at it. Are you just sitting there being really boring? Because content creators who are fucking boring don't grow. That's the God's honest truth. I'm not being rude. If you're boring, you won't grow. So if you're just sitting there and you're going, hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we're thinking about doing this and what I can really help you do. I'm very handsy. I'm moving. I'm in and out. I express myself through my words. So you can kind of still see that there's engagement purely by my body and my face and my body language in which I'm moving about. So check that as well. Are you sitting there still and rigid and making it awkward, or are you quite enthusiastic about what you're talking about? Because you should be. If you're creating content, right? You should be passionate about it. Also, you should be creating and triggering an emotion in your viewers. When someone lands on your content, you hook them in using a good hook, and then are they able to go, oh, I agree with that. Oh, wow, I related to that. I really resonate with that. I've got to leave a comment. Thanks so much for creating this post. I'm going through it right now. Or, oh my God, I've got to send this to Dave, Lucy. I've got to save it, and massive like on this one. Absolutely love it. You want to create that. And then you want to create this internal debate. You want people to discuss, disagree, agree in the comments, because that's what makes it go viral. And if you go viral, you grow quicker. You don't go viral off of likes. Likes does not push the algorithm. It's the comments, saves, and shares. You have to get the shares. So look at your content and be very honest. Be your worst critic. Do you look at your videos and go, kind of left me on the fence? Or was it a video that you go, fucking hell, I don't agree with that, or I do agree with that? And don't be afraid of haters or trolls, by the way. It's funny really, because statistically, if someone hates on a piece of content, they'll go on to watch maybe 4, 5, 6 other pieces of your content. And by the 6th or 7th video that they've been binge watching you've actually converted them to a follower. Something like 7 out of 10, you'll always convert a hater to a follower. So, statistically, it's quite high that you can convert people that don't like the first video that they see of you. So don't worry about haters and trolls. They're always going to be there. Retention. This is really important. So listen up. You need to have playlists set up. So for example, let me just paint this picture. So I'm on TikTok right now. So if I go on here and I'm swiping and say I like a video, okay? Now, I really like the video, I hit like, I leave a comment, and then I go on the page. What you need to do, 2 things here. You need to have captions. So when you go on my page, for example, and we can do this kind of as we're looking at mine. So you've landed on one of my videos, you like it. Now you go on my page, I've got big, bold captions, 2 to 5K sourcing, AI side hustles taking jobs, do not trust co-workers, big, bold. So what you can do is you can kind of scroll down a little bit, which is what a consumer or a follower will do, or someone new. They'll look and they'll be like, okay, cool, very clear. I can see what he does in terms of his videos. His bio is very clearly laid out. Nice punchy profile photo, which is really important. Aesthetically, it looks good. Now, if someone landed, for example, on one of my human resources videos and they really like it and they're resonating with it, I want to keep the retention. I don't want to lose them if they haven't yet followed me. So I can go on my toxic human resources videos, my playlist, and now they can binge watch. I'm keeping the retention. So have playlists set up. Don't let people who may follow you and help you grow leave because they only saw one video and you're TikTok page was an absolute fucking mess. Okay, neaten it up, get it aesthetically looking good, and that will keep retention. Now, number 5, dominate your niche. Research what works and understand how you're going to add value to a certain market. Is it in business, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, travel, vlogging, food, automotives, you know, whatever it might be. Okay, there's an industry for everything, and you can make money and you can build a brand in any industry on TikTok. There's no discrimination. Look at the pool guys, absolutely killed it. But dominate it and have 3 core pillars. I've spoken about this before. 70, 20, 10. 70% of your core content should be about what you want to dominate in, what you want to build a brand or a business around, or what you want to offer a service or a program or a course, or you want to help people in consulting or coaching. 70% of that content you should be looking to dominate. Okay. By the way, just before we continue, if you are liking these types of videos, please do smash the like button and subscribe. Really helps me continue pumping out these videos. And if you have any ideas of videos you want me to do, leave a comment below, and I'll probably go ahead and do some of those videos if you let me know about it. But thanks for watching so far. I really do appreciate it. But hit that little cheeky subscribe button. You want to really understand authority is key to growth. Like, if you love food, be the person that everyone goes to learn about cooking or, you know, a certain type of food. Just absolutely smash it. Dominate that industry. 20% of your content then wants to be a little bit spicy, maybe a little bit lifestyle, maybe a bit behind the scenes. Let people get to know the person who is the authority figure of the 70% content in which you're pumping out. And then 10%, bring in your audience. You can reply to comments, you can do funny little videos, you know, you can show your humor, you can kind of show your personality, but bring in the audience. Try and engage them where people think, well, if I leave a comment, I might even get a reply on a video. Again, people don't realize when you become a content creator, you know, why are you doing it? Why do you want to become a content creator? Why do you want hundreds of thousands of followers? What are you going to do with it? Me, it's to serve, it's to add value. And then it's to go on to build sustainable businesses and brands for fair exchange. I offer free value and I answer questions in offer for fair exchange, which may lead to more business for myself. So, you know, you have to understand why you're actually doing this. Finally, number 6, this is key to quick growth. Collaborate with other content creators. Look at the Sidemen, you know, look at all these groups of content creators that they meet up, they collaborate, they do podcasts together, they do their own kind of like PR, public relations, they do their own marketing, they collaborate with people because they're exposing themselves to other audiences. You see me do it, I attend other podcasts, I go to events, I network with people, because if you can tap into someone else's audience, so say for example, if you are in food and health, healthy lifestyle, you should be networking with people in the fitness industry who are going to open up new doors to an audience which is probably also going to like food, but you haven't tapped into their audience yet. By the way, apologies if you can hear my dog sleeping. She's snoring right next to me. So collaborate with others is one of the quickest ways to grow your channel. Get on podcasts, do lives with people, you know, meet up and film content, go into London, do vlogs with other content creators, tap into other people's audience. But remember, it's got to be fair exchange of value. They have to get something from it as well. So those are the 6 steps legitimately how you can grow your TikTok. There's no fluff, there's no BS here. That's how I've grown my TikTok. That's how I continue to grow my TikTok page. I'm living and breathing this, by the way. And also, if you have an interest in monetizing and working with brands and earning good money every single week and every single month, then what you can do is there is a link in my bio to join a free webinar where I talk about how to escape your 9 to 5. And one of the options is actually to use TikTok. So go check out the Breakout program. You can follow us on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the comments below, and you can join a free webinar where I explain this in much more detail, how you can actually leverage social media to replace your income. And when the basic average UK salary is around about £1,500 to £1,600, believe me, you can do that on TikTok. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a blessed day. I'm rooting for all of you. All the links will be in the description, and I'll see you on the next one.